Namaskar friends. I feel very happy that I have completed 21 Divya Desam so far. Thank you everyone. Today let's visit 22nd Divya Desam. The Divya Desam name is Thiruvellankudi. Perumal name is Kolavil Ramar. This temple is located, this Divya Desam is located in the outskirts of Kumbakonam, 19 kilometers away from Kumbakonam. It's said to be in the midst of beautiful agricultural land, and if we visit this temple, it will be just Ramar and ourselves. It is such a peaceful atmosphere, is what I've heard about this temple, because it's not in the town, it's outskirt and in the complete village form. Let's get into the details. There are a lot of legends behind this temple. Thiruvellankudi, the name Velli means it represents Chukran planet. We say Chukran in Tamil Velli. In English we say Venus planet. It is believed that Chukran did penance from this temple, so we get the name Thiruvellankudi. The other legend is we would have heard about Chukracharya. He is a demon guru, which means Asura Kula Guru in Tamil. He was the one who took some effort to save Mahabali from giving the 3 feet of land to Lord Vishnu in Brahman disguise form. So he took the insect appearance, the Chukracharya took insect appearance, and he tried to block the jug where the water is be given to Lord Vishnu by Mahabali as a sign of donation. During old days, if someone wants to donate something, they will pour the water. We'll say jalam, no? So, which means they are donating something. When Mahabali wants to donate the 3 feet of land to the Brahmin, who took Trivikrama avatar, no, Lord Vishnu, Chukracharya wants to stop it because he knows that it was Lord Vishnu. So he entered into the jug and he blocked the openings, the entrance of the jug. Lord Vishnu understood the trick and he injured Chukracharya's eye. Chukracharya lost one of his eyes and then he fell out of the jug. And then we know the story how Vamana took the Trivikrama avatar. Then later, Chukracharya was requested by Lord Vishnu to take penance from this temple and he got his eyesight back. Still there is a belief that we can see a light which appeared during Chukracharya's episode of getting the eyesight back. No, we can still see the light there as Netra Deepam. That is one belief. So far 2 legends. One is the planet Chukran, the other one is Chukracharya, or associated with this temple. This temple also has 4 names for different yugas. We all know there are 4 yugas, no? One is Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. So during Krita Yuga, the temple was called as Brahmaputram. And during Treta Yuga, the temple was known as Parasuram. Dwapara Yuga, it was Indra Nagaram. And during Kali Yuga, it is Bhargavam. Bhargavam means again Velli, which represents Thiruvellankudi. So that's how they believe. So representing these 4 yugas, we can also see 3 water bodies in this temple. Like Chukra Tirtham, Parasara Tirtham, Brahma Tirtham and Indra Tirtham. There are 4 Tirthams we can see. Here Tayar name is Maragadavalli Tayar, and there is a separate shrine for Maragadavalli Tayar in this temple. Urchavar name is Sringara Sundarar. Sringaram means beauty. Lord Vishnu is the icon of beauty or handsome. So here Kolavil Ramar name also represents beauty. Sringara Sundarar also represents beauty. So both Uchchavar and Moolavar name represents beauty here. And then okay, the other thing interesting I want to tell about this temple is there were two architects. One for Asuras, the architect name is Mayan, and for Devas, the architect name was Vishwakarma. They both had an argument, and they want to know who has a superior skill among themselves. So they went to Lord Brahma. Do you remember? I would have said when Ganges and Kaveri also fought for their status, they went to Lord Brahma. I think Lord Brahma is the one who gives the judgment because he is a Lord of Creator. So they all believed that he knows who has the high status. So like Ganges and Kaveri here, both architects, Mayan and Vishwakarma, went to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma said, of course, Vishwakarma has high status because he was the one who did the architect for the Vaikuntham. But he also has a recommendation to Mayan saying if he wants a similar status, he has to do penance from this place called Thiruvellankudi, or he has to build a temple. The other legends say he has to build a temple, and in order to build a temple he has to find a finest place. So then Mayan find this place, Thiruvellankudi, and build that beautiful temple for Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu appeared before him, Mayan, and that's the other incident stating that Mayan also attained the same status as Vishwakarma. So there are a lot of legends behind this temple, and the Sthala Vriksham is Kadari Vriksham, we say, which represents banana plant, and it is believed it is very historical plant. We know that banana plant has a capacity to reproduce by itself, and it is such an ancient one. It is there for all the yugas. So if you are visiting this temple, we should not forget to visit the Sthala Vriksham of this temple, which is the banana plant. So that's the detail I want to give about the 22nd Divya Desam Thiruvellankudi. So to summarize, Perumal name is Kolavil Ramar, and Urchavar name is Shingara Sundarar, Tayar name is Maragadavalli Tayar, and there are three different stories. One is planet Chukra, another one is Chukracharya, another one is Mayan and Vishwakarma architects. So there are three legends behind this temple. Let's get into the details of the notes. It is a very general notes I want to give, not relating to any specific incident or any specific characters. I observed our architecture of the temple. All the ancient temple, if you see, there will be a wide and long corridors and minimum 2 to 3 mandapams. Even if it's a very small temple, it will have 2 to 3 mandapams and at least 1 or 2 praharams. I was thinking, why is the reason? And the other thing, importantly, it will have a Sthala Vriksham and then the Tirthams. It is, and elders say that the reason why the architecture is built so, ours is a very ancient country, and before we get a very sophisticated transport facilities itself, we have proof that people were here. So when people travel from one place to other, we had all this basic fundamentals things for any person to take care of themselves. They want water, so that's why we have every city or town will have a temple with the Tirtham, so they can have water. And then the mandapam to take rest, which is very basic thing. Then recently I saw the copper utensils specifically designed for travel purpose. So if they just carry that one along with their bullock cart or ox cart, that's sufficient. They'll have all other facilities in the temple. They can cook and visit all the temples in that town. No, how beautiful designs of the both utensils as well as the temple architecture I'm just trying to associate. And not only temples, if you observe the old our ancient homes, houses, how they are built is they will have a mandapam, sit outs in the front of house, which is mainly for the travelers, they say. So whoever they come during the hots and everything, they take rest in that mandapam, the sit outs, and they carry on with their trip. So that's a beautiful nostalgic uh, ancient details that we have, treasure we have, which we can always cherish and relish. Let's meet tomorrow, friends, with 23rd Divya Desam. Thank you all. Namaskaram.